Every year, when the ocean currents began to shift and the water grew cooler, a quiet call awakened deep within the bodies of the salmon. It was not a sound, but a memory ancient and powerful. It told them it was time to return. Far from the open sea, beyond rivers and rocks, lay the place where their lives had begun. The salmon gathered in groups near the mouth of a great river. Their bodies were strong from years of swimming through vast oceans, chasing small fish and following changing tides. Now, their purpose was clear. One by one, they turned away from the endless blue and faced the narrow path upstream. The river welcomed them with rushing water and hidden challenges. The salmon moved forward together, their silver bodies flashing beneath the surface. The current was strong, pushing against them, but they did not stop. Each movement required effort, each jump demanded strength. As they swam upstream, the water grew colder and clearer. Rocks lined the riverbed, and tall trees shaded the banks. Birds watched from above, and bears stood patiently at certain bends in the river. Danger was everywhere, but the salmon continued. The journey was not about fear, it was about fulfillment. The first waterfall appeared suddenly, its water crashing loudly over stone. Many fish hesitated, circling below the fall. Then, one salmon leaped. With a powerful twist of its body, it rose into the air and landed higher in the river. Another followed, and then another. Some failed and were pushed back, but they tried again. Persistence mattered more than success on the first attempt. Farther upstream, the river narrowed, the current became faster, and the water colder. The salmon's bodies began to change. Their colors deepened, and their energy was focused entirely on the journey. They no longer searched for food. Everything they had was devoted to moving forward. Along the riverbanks, the world changed with the seasons. Leaves turned yellow and red, falling softly onto the water's surface. Rain swelled the river, sometimes helping, sometimes making the journey harder. Still, the salmon followed the familiar scent of their birthplace, a scent carried in the water, remembered from the moment they first swam toward the sea. Not all salmon reached the end. Some were lost to predators, exhaustion, or the strength of the river itself. Yet the journey continued, driven by those who remained. Each salmon that swam onward carried the future of the species within it. After weeks of struggle, the river grew calmer. The water ran shallow over smooth stones, and the current slowed. The salmon had arrived. This was the place, the quiet stream where life would begin again. The female salmon searched carefully for the perfect spot. With gentle movements, she used her tail to clear small stones from the riverbed, creating a shallow nest called a red. The water flowed cleanly here, protecting what was to come. When the nest was ready, she released her eggs, small and glowing beneath the water dot nearby. A male salmon waited. He moved closer and released his milt, allowing life to begin. The current carried it gently over the eggs, and the stones settled back into place, hiding them safely beneath the riverbed. The work was done. The salmon rested briefly in the calm water. Their bodies were tired, changed by the long journey. They had given everything they had to reach this place. Around them, the river flowed quietly, as it had for generations. Soon, the salmon's journey came to an end. Their role in the cycle of life was complete. The river accepted them, returning their energy to the land and water. From their effort came nourishment for the forest, the river, and the future. Beneath the stones, the eggs rested safely. Over time, they would hatch into tiny fish, protected by the river's steady flow. When they were ready, they would begin their own journey, first downstream to the ocean, then years later, back again. Thus, the story of the salmon continued. Their migration was more than a journey upstream. It was a promise kept across generations, a reminder that life moves in cycles, guided by memory, instinct, and determination. Every year, as the seasons change, the river waits, and every year, the salmon return, swimming against the current, carrying life forward, one powerful leap at a time.